In a cold and dark winter, a group of friends decide to experience the biggest adventure to their lives in a winter camp in the heart of the forest. They travel to the forest hoping to spend an exciting weekend. When they arrive at the camp, the excited youngsters are amazed at the happiness they get from this place away from your city. But that peace and pleasantness that seemed at first quickly turns into a bitter reality. When night falls, a group of friends realize that the forest is a very different at night. Shadows come from every corner and every sound seems to come from another era. As time passes, strange events begin to echo into camp. Mysterious objects suddenly appear out of nowhere. Unknown sounds are heard in the night, and a sense of terrible sight reigns in the air. During the night, one by one the members of the group disappear. Futile attempts to find them only deepen the dark secrets that this forest hides. They encounter terrifying and strange creatures that seem to have appeared from another era. Trying to escape from this mysterious forest becomes a fight for life. Can each member of the group make it out of this camp and return home safe? Or will they also be deceived by the crimes and oppressions of this forest and suffer that same unfortunate fate that befell others? In the heart of a deep forest, there was an old and lost camp that no one seemed to know about. The camp mysteriously looked through a window into another world, where horror stories and dark legends told. A group of adventurous friends decide to look for this last camp and use it for a night. With all the excitement and hope, they set out for the dangerous forest, where usual shadows and sounds live. When they arrived at the camp, it was miraculously found, but there were many signs of violations and abandonment. The tents were torn and there was no fire for light and warmth. Surprisingly, an old box was found in the camp, which was full of strange objects. Photos, notebooks, and other items that seemed lost and out of date. When night came, strange sounds were heard from around. Dark shadows surrounded the camp at night, and everything was full of mystery. The adventurous friends discovered that the camp was haunted by a humanity that would never be understood. Over time, the group members disappeared one by one. No one could explain what had happened, but the harsh reality was that they would never look back. The camp had become a place where anyone who came there was imprisoned forever. This terrifying and enormous experience will remain in their memory forever. An experience that no one can fully explain and will never forget. Deep in a forest shrouded in the shadows, An unknown secret. There was a small camp that no one seemed to remember. The last camp in the jungle where stories of terrifying and mysterious events found their way out of the sight of humanity. A group of 5 close friends decides to travel to this dangerous forest to experience a unique adventure and stay in a camp that was hidden in a corner of the forest. With all their enthusiasm, they choose a winter to spend in this place. But their excitement soon turns to fear and worry, as the forest at this time of the year is filled with the most terrifying solitude and secrets. As night falls, the group soon discovers that the forest is completely different at night. Shadows appear from every corner. An unknown and scary sounds echo in the air. As time goes by, sad and scary events begin in the camp. Mysterious and unknown objects appear out of nowhere. Strange sounds are heard around, and a sense of siege and terror prevails in the air. They all quickly realize that the forest is full of evil spirits and dark forces that have no will to let them escape their domain. Over the course of the night, one by one the members of the group disappear, and the only ones left must face the horror that scary forest has in store for them. Can they escape from this scary camp and return home safely? Or will they escape the same unfortunate fate that befell others? In the Cold Shadows winter camp, evil monsters called Cold Shadows had taken over the land. A group of 12 students called the Night Leavers decided to travel to this mysterious camp, hoping to find the secret hidden there. When they reached the camp, they realized that the fire could not break the darkness. On the fire night, a terrible sound came from the forest, and all the creatures on earth trembled. Since then, every night more and more terrifying creatures came out of the darkness. One by one, the nocturnal creatures disappeared without a trace. Some said that they had turned into cold shadows, while others believed that they had been attacked by monsters that rose from the darkness. On the last night, only one of the nocturnals remained with trembling hand and a heart full of fear. He decided to look for the secret of this mysterious camp, but no one knew that when he went after the secret, he himself would become one of the cold shadows.